calling yourself this psycho-obsessive stalker girlfriend.
Ooh, sexy. Hey.
You and Aditya Roy Kapoor, just friends.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Ye gayi hamari game. I want you to tell us why she calls you Raju reporter.
I think you should be a stripper. Just so beautiful. I think when people say that they're not going to watch a film because I'm in it, and that makes me feel really bad. I'm just like lucky to be born to my parents. Huh? What are you talking about? Right?
I don't know.
What
This is our research. Guys, well done.
What research?
JioTV presents No Filter Neha Season 6, an initiative of Big Girl Productions and JioSavan in partnership with OnePlus, Black and White Ginger Ale, non-alcoholic beverage, Narayana Health and Rolling Stone India. A JioTV, Big Girl Productions and Creative Land Studios creation. Another day and another episode of No Filter Neha Season 6 on JioTV. And my guest today is the only one who's been asking me for years about when she can get on our show. And now she's killing it so hard that it was literally a pain to get her dates. 2023 was her year with her performance shutting up critics and trolls with every take. And 2024 has so much more in store. Well, I'm so glad that she's here right on time before she gets too popular to answer my calls. Please welcome my favorite Gen Z human, Ananya Pandey.
Oh my God, it's too much.
Oh,
It's too much. I was not expecting. I feel like I'm going to cry.
Why is that?
I remember calling you and being like, am I not good enough to come on No Filter Neha? And then 2 seasons later, you called me.
Yeah, I did. And then as soon as I knew this is coming, even before I could give anyone a confirmation, I was like, whatever happens, Ananya is going to be here. And you are here.
So she calls me up, okay, and she's like, listen, I have to tell you something. And I couldn't type it out. And like, it's better that we talk face to face. And automatically my mind goes to like the worst thing possible. She's like, I don't know how you're going to take it. Don't tell anyone and stuff. So I was like, oh my God, what has happened? What has happened? My mind has gone to 100 things. And she was like, okay, now that I made you feel the worst possible thing, I'm just calling you on my show. And now you can't say no because you're already like thought of the worst thing. And I was like, okay, fine. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you remember that story.
Yes, it was hard to forget.
Yeah. And now let's reverse it. If I hadn't built it up and said, you know what happened, etc., would you have still come?
Yeah, I like you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks.
And I like talking.
Yeah, see?
Without filters. I like Neha and I like talking.
All right. So first let's go back to like, okay, not my best performance. I kind of clicked a photograph. It kind of became the talk of the town and it got like some hashtag and Adi, hashtag to it. You and Aditya Roy Kapoor were just talking.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just clarify this. You are just friends, just talking. I happened to click a photograph at Kriti Sanon's Diwali party. And people, instead of zooming into our faces, they zoomed into this face that was behind us. Now, you want to talk about that moment.
I never said just friends though. You said it. I just want to like say that. Like we're very good friends and all. But I never said just friends. I just want to say that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's much to talk about.
Yeah.
I've seen you three, you Angad and Kriti looked wonderful and so happy. And I saw all these captions everywhere. Lovely, look glowing. I was like, wow, you're like getting a lot of love. And I'm like, wait, they're talking about something else. And we were just talking. We had to catch up. We were catching up.
Absolutely. Now, you're a No Filter Neha. Any announcements? Anything you want to share with us?
About my films?
Anything?
Yeah, so I've seen, you're really asking me about my work. I don't expect to go on shows and be asked about my work. Okay, I have my film with Vikramaditya Motwani, sir, which is a cyber thriller, which I'm really excited about. I have my show called Call Me Day, which is my first long format. And I have a film that's not been announced yet.
Okay, so that's great. But I want to ask you a question. Kho Gaye Hum Kaha, the three of you, all of you are amazing. But are you saying that you're finally getting your due? Are you feeling it now?
I don't think I'm finally getting it because people, like, whenever I've been talking to people, they were like, do you think it's overdue? And, you're feeling like, I've been waiting for it for so long. I actually feel like it's happened at the right time. The love that I've gotten and the respect that I've gotten in a way, because everything that was leading up to this moment has prepared me and made me ready for this performance. I don't think if I hadn't had those experiences, if I hadn't been through, the ups and the downs that I did in the first few years of working in this industry, I don't think I would have been the person or the actor that I am today. So I'm grateful for the timing of everything. I think everything happens at the right time and for the right reason.
Yeah, and you know, I read a couple of the reviews that you got for playing Ahana and Kho Gaye Humka. One is you get all these plaudits, you get all the compliments and all that, but they also come with terms and conditions. A lot of people also wrote that because Ananya is Ahana. So does that bother you anywhere?
You know, I did think that at the start of the film, before the film released, that I am Ahana. But once the film came out, I realized that every girl is Ahana in a way. Every girl has been through a similar experience. And I think at the time that I was playing her more than ever, I felt like her because of, you know, similar experiences in my life. Now I don't feel exactly like her. It feels like there is a part of myself that had been Ahana. But people said that about me in Gehraiyan as well, and Tia was very different from how I am as a person. And
you're so good in that film. I'm going to take a moment, interrupt and tell you how good you were.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But those, Kho Gaye and Gehraiyan were actually the two films that I prepped for the hardest. Even though people would say it's the closest to I am, it's probably the closest to me because of the life that they live, the urban environment that they're from. But, you know, no one's experiences are ever the same. And sometimes it's even harder because it's so close, you can't switch back to Ananya by mistake. Because it's like, oh, you know, she can't sit like Ananya. At the end of the day, she's Ahana. And you almost can fall back into being yourself when you're playing someone close to you on screen. So there are, you know, difficulties in doing that as well. But I prepped the hardest for these two characters.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Or did anything about, you know, sharing screen space on day one with Deepika Padukone throw you off?
She's so beautiful. Like, I mean, like, I think I was just like, how does she look like this? But I learned so much from Deepika in terms of being a professional actor on set. Because when I started out with Student, it was all like, you know, fun and games. I thought we were going for a picnic and, oh, we made a movie and everything.
I would imagine the first one being harder than a picnic.
In terms of, it just was so much fun. I guess even the kind of film that we were making, I didn't know anything. I had just come fresh out of school. I was 18. So like Student of the Year 2 was like my, you know, that experience of being on that set was like film school. I learned everything about camera facing. I didn't even know you take multiple takes. I didn't know anything. Like Tiger would literally move me between a shot so I would get the light. I didn't know anything. So for me, all my filming experiences have actually taught me. Like, and I don't think anything teaches you better than actually being on a set.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. And also the fact that you said that you didn't even know that there were multiple takes.
I used to actually think when I used to see films on TV that they're happening live, you know, and then I'd switch the channel. I'm like, they're here also, but then they were just there. So I didn't know anything. Like for me, movies were just magic.
And at all times while growing up, you were obsessed with the camera.
Yeah.
So every time your dad would shoot, you would turn the camera around.
I'd say, show. And then I did that today because I was shooting something before this. And I was like, show. And I was like, oh my God, I've not changed one bit. That excitement to see myself on screen will never go away.
But that's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, and onwards and upwards from here as well.
Yes, which is like pressurizing.
Yeah, we're gonna come to that because, you know, it comes with a lot of pressure, a great performance. Speaking of the films, you know, people when they talk about Gen Z characters, they always think that it's about baggy clothes, dyed hair, you know, this vibe check and slay and all of that. And I don't know, I'm not getting the words.
I love how you're just throwing in terms.
Yeah, and I'm not that person. But, you know, when you talk about Ahana, she was raw, she was authentic. At any point when you were actually working towards transforming yourself into Ahana, did you see a lot of inspiration from pop culture? Did you seek that?
Yeah, more than pop culture and like film references, I took a lot of inspiration from my friends around me. I think similar situations have happened in all of our lives because we all are 20-something and we're all dealing with, you know, relationships and everything that comes with it. So a lot of those instances. But then I think in terms of pop culture, I loved Genelia in Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na. I loved their friendship that they had. I loved Kalki in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani because she was one of the boys. So I loved that vibe and I love that honest, real portrayal of friendship because, you know, that is how it is in real life. And sometimes in films, we put a love angle somewhere or we, you know, it's never really been like honest, you know. I feel like these films had a very real portrayal of friendship.
Ananya, why don't you share a moment from your life where you think you've pushed yourself and decided to never settle for anything less than what you want?
I think as an actor, and this is what I kind of learned from Deepika, going back to that, where I didn't know that you could ask for what you want. I'm very bad at saying no. I thought you just have to make the best of whatever circumstance you're in, but I really learned on the value of a moment and that moment never coming back and that opportunity never coming back. So to not settle for anything below the best. And just in that moment, if you need silence, if you need people out of your eye line, if you need like 10 minutes of just like getting into character, it's better to ask for what you want than regret it later as an actor.
Such a great pro tip for anyone on set and even in life.
Yeah, you should always ask for what ask at least. Even if people say no, then it's fine. But
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Guys, paycheck.
ask for harm.
नहीं मिलेगा.
Hamper, no, anything.
Now, going back a little bit, I wanted to ask you another question. So one thing is about, compliments, one thing's about how they come with terms and conditions. We're not touching the subject of trolls because, it's a much larger conversation. Do critics bother you?
Not really. I think I've always found something that I can actually learn. If they're doing their job right and they're giving constructive criticism and constructive feedback, then I don't think it's anything to get too bothered with. But I think the thing is that some days the nastiest of things wouldn't bother me because I'm having a fine day and I'm feeling confident and everything. But if I'm having a bad day, like even someone being like, your hair is greasy, I'll be like, I'll freak out. So
What's the one thing that stayed with you on a bad day?
I think when people say that they're not going to watch a film because I'm in it, and that makes me feel really bad, not for myself, but because of for hundreds of other people who've worked on the film. So that makes me feel really bad but I feel like those people watch the film, they're just saying that. So yeah, that's my self-excuse to feel better.
It's not an excuse. It's good. It's good that you have your own mechanism to get out of it.
Yeah.
So, we saw you calling yourself this psycho-obsessive stalker girlfriend.
Yeah.
And that's why you relate to Ahana from Kho Gaye Hum Kahan. But now tell us in the most no-filter way that what's the most unhinged thing that you've done in a relationship?
My partner didn't pick up the phone. I do end up calling between 50 to 75 times. I have a problem. I'm the kind of person who needs a problem to be solved in that minute. I don't like giving people space. I don't like it. Yes, I don't know. I do this. It's not a good habit. And then I get over things also really fast. So I'm like howling for 2 hours and I'm like, hey, I'm fine now. I just had to be dramatic first, but I'm fine. I'm okay.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great that you're saying it. This is called confidence.
Don't do this, guys. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
Yes.
No?
No, not good idea. Don't call someone 50 times because they will put their phone on airplane mode and then it won't be fun.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Well,
With Raisa, my younger sister taught me this hack that if you are angry with your partner or if you're like sad and you want to say something to them, she's like, just change my name on your phone to your partner's name and say everything you want and you feel like you've said it to your partner but actually said it to your friend or your sister and then you get it out of your system but that person doesn't get to know it.
wow. And she's your younger sister.
She's my younger, wiser sister.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Raisa,
Thanks,
for
Raisa.
but the thing is, in like your 40s, how do you find that one person who has that much time to listen to you?
You can message me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but then I get to call you 70 times as well.
But I was just going to tell you, you don't pick up it if you're in the middle of a shot. I'm going to call you 70 times. I'm having a crisis here.
Done.
Yeah. Speaking of friends, Suhana, Shania, two of your closest friends. Now, was that a friendship that was gifted to you by your mums?
Yes, we were born into this. It's like those cousins that you can't get rid of. Yeah, they're my family.
What's it like, when you're going on a play date and it's Shah Rukh's house? Like, did you ever feel that I'm here at a play date at Badshah of Bollywood's house?
I think he's just the kind of person, we didn't feel like that. He never let us feel like that. I don't think he lets anyone feel like that.
Yeah.
He always makes the person in front of him feel like the Badshah, actually. He has that amazing quality about him. We didn't realize it till much later, but Shah Rukh sir is a very inclusive person. Like, there was this year that KKR, Kolkata Knight Riders, they won the first ever IPL Cup, and he was like, it's because of you three and you are my lucky charms, you will always be with me. So he makes us always feel so special. So I don't think when we were younger, we realized it or it even hit us.
And Suhana, when she got Archie's,
Yes.
was the first call to you? What was it like?
Honestly, we talk about acting so much less now that we all three are working. I feel like before we became actors, we used to play all these acting games and we were constantly watching movies together and discussing. But now I think because it's our professional lives, when we are just the three of us, we tend to talk about everything but work.
And if there was a film with the three of you, in the lead.
Yeah.
Give us a title.
Charlie's Angels.
Oh.
That's what we call our group for no reason. There's nothing to do with Charlie's Angels. But yeah, just for old time's sake.
It's a Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's.
Okay, nice one. All right. So, we actually reached out to Shania.
Oh my God.
She said some very nice things about you. So we asked
Shocking.
her to describe you in 3 words. And just take a guess because we have it. I have a message from her.
I'm pretty sure psychotic. Is psychotic not there? I'll be shocked if like psycho or like crazy, obsessive is not.
Then it's all one, right? So psychotic.
That category is
Okay.
one. I think I would like her to say that I'm loyal.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And just beautiful. No.
Beautiful.
She's
Oh
not
my
so
God,
good.
you're so like if this was the target, you are so off. It's not even funny. She's called you possessive.
Okay, I was there. Okay.
Okay, kind of there. Romantic. That's loyal.
Okay. Yeah.
And superstitious. That's beautiful.
Wow. Okay, sounds exactly like my mother, but yeah.
So I think you outdid yourself.
I made myself sound so much worse.
And your mom, on the other hand, called you one word. And we want to know why. We want you to tell us why she calls you Raju Reporter.
Raju Reporter. Oh my God. Okay, so I basically, when I was younger, which I think maybe I still do, but I could not keep any secret in my stomach. So if I overheard something going on in my family, I'd go and tell the family member they were talking about.
Yeah.
So, and this one time, my mom and my Masi and my Nani were talking about my other Masi, and something about her health and all of that stuff. And then my Masi came back home and I was like, guess what they're saying about you? And then she was like, what? And she locked herself in the bathroom and everyone was like trying to get her out of the bathroom. But yeah, Raju Reporter.
So friends, family. Speaking of friends, I'm going to come back a little bit to the friends. But if you look at Suhana, Shania, all of you, you're all kids who are from the film fraternity and you all have film backgrounds. Now, is this a double-edged sword, just being star kids?
Honestly, I have realized to just be like grateful and focus on like the positive sides of things, because everything in life has a bad side and a good side. So obviously there are different pressures, everyone's aware of it, everyone's discussed this star kids and nepotism thing so much. I don't think I'm going to say something new that's going to add value to it, but I really believe that everything in life has 2 sides of a coin. There are negatives to everything. There's pressure, there's people want to see you from such a young age. Before you figured your life out, other people have figured it out for you, and then there's the other side where you get opportunities so much easier.
Yeah.
So everything in life is going to have that good and bad. I think it's what you choose to focus on that's important.
And it doesn't trouble you at all?
No, I'm just like lucky to be born to my parents. I don't think I'd want it any other way, and there's nothing to be ashamed or sad or ungrateful about that. I don't want to think of that as a negative experience. I think for me it's more important to just, woo people away with my work, and
of course,
they forget about that.
Which you are. And did you think you're going to be on top of the roster so soon? Just 4 years in the business, and that's amazing.
I'm not top of the roster. I'm just like trying
You're
to get
No Filter Neha, of course you are.
I know, this is a big achievement for me now. Like my filmography is just going like...
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you that you're such a great example when it comes to youngsters. You work with so many young actors and some slightly older than you. We're going to play a small little game with you. It's simple. It's just called Piece of Advice. Okay. I'm going to throw a name at you and please give them a piece of advice.
Also give them a piece of advice. Chalo, theek hai.
Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. First one, Khushi Kapoor.
Because she's so new, I would say don't listen to too many people's voices. Follow your heart.
All right. Tiger.
Tiger, I would say have more cheat meals more often.
Yeah, he was on our show and it was hard to get him to eat a cupcake. That was his out.
Are you going to give me cupcakes?
Yeah, they're going to be cupcakes right here for you.
Is that the out?
It's the out.
Oh my God. Okay.
Tiger didn't eat the cupcake, but he answered the question. Okay, Tara.
Tara, I would tell her to put out a music album because she has a great voice.
Okay, Agastya.
Do not wear his heart on his sleeve and believe everyone is his best friend.
Siddhant Chaturvedi.
Do like a super commercial dancey song because he's a great and he enjoys dancing so much.
All right. Shania.
Refrain from calling me, what was the word she used? Possessive. I would also say tie your head in a bun so I can't pull your ponytail every time we fight. I did that.
Yeah, I know. We're coming to that, but you want to tell us a little more?
She was just talking to another girl and as she said I'm possessive and I didn't like that, so I just pulled her hair.
The only thing I would have wanted if I was like 15 years younger was a friend like you.
Exactly, it's romantic, right?
Yeah, you are just the best friend in the world. I feel it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Adarsh?
I would tell others to do a comedy movie because in every movie people expect him to kill someone, so do a comedy movie.
Okay. And Suhana?
So Hannah, I would tell her to not get affected by things so much and like not take everything to your heart.
Yeah, we have a lot of like heart-related answers here.
Yeah, I've given the young ones really solid advice.
Yes, you have. And you've done really well. All right. So acting is like, in your blood. Your father's brilliant. He's this iconic actor. And, he's been very vocal about talking about the fact that he's got the raw end of the deal. Now, what did you learn from his journey and what was it like growing up as his daughter, watching him go to work? Tell us.
Honestly, for me, this whole thing about my dad's ups and downs, I actually only started hearing about it when I became an actor. Because at home, he never let it reach us. We never knew what he's going through, what's happening with his work. Because to us, it was like, oh, dad's going to work. And, at the time where he didn't have that much work, my dad's the kind of person, he'll always find a way to work, no matter what it is. No matter
Such a great quality.
Yeah, he's a hustler, he likes to make other people also work, Everyone says that about him. So I don't think he ever let it reach us, and that's something that I've learned from him, to, keep hustling no matter what. And to be a good human, because everyone talks about his warmth and his humor so much. So I don't think I've ever, touch wood, seen my dad, sitting at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And he also, became this mega star in Bangladesh. Yeah, we don't know about that. You want to spill some beans on that?
I mean, even I haven't seen the side and the stardom, but I've heard he was a superstar over there.
Yeah.
I don't want to see some of his Bangla movies.
Well, speaking about cameras and your dad, you were caught on camera with a boy without your parents' permission. You want to tell us about that incident?
When? What? How? You first complete your question.
That's it.
When? Never.
I like that because this is my trick. I don't complete the question hoping.
I found this out about you. Huh? What are you talking about?
No, but wasn't there a moment in your life where you were caught on camera with a boy sitting in your living room and while your parents were away?
Did my mom tell you this story?
I don't know.
What
this
is
is our
wrong?
research. Guys, well done.
What research?
This is called the No Filter Neha research. Is it true or no?
Memories are just fuzzy, but I do remember that my dad had installed cameras in the house, in the living room. And for some reason, I don't know why, I thought maybe he's just doing this to scare me or he won't actually and I'm a big fatu. I never lie to my parents. Even when I was young, when I started dating my first boyfriend, I actually called my mom to ask her, should I say yes to him? He's asked me out and I was in school and I was like, and I called my mom, I'm like, Mom, can I say yes? And she's like, what are you doing? So I was that kind of person, and I still am. I have to tell my parents everything. So I don't know, I was just feeling a little risky and gutsy. So I was just sitting in the living room having a conversation.
But where were your parents at this point?
They were not in town. I think they had gone to Goa or something. So I was like, maybe I'd seen some movie and I felt really cool. And I was like, I'm going to sneak, this guy friendly and sitting on the sofa and talking. And then my dad never yells at me. He'll always just say, I'm disappointed in you. I can't believe you've done this. And I was so upset. I remember I wrote my parents a 5-page letter about how sorry I am and I'll never do it again. But I think they were really good in scaring me because I've never done that.
But that's very sweet of you to write this long apology as well. We're going to play a small little game with you. It's super simple.
Okay.
All you have to do is use this prop. It's guilty or not guilty.
I'm going to point to you if you are guilty of doing it. That's my addition to the game.
Yeah, all right. You've given your own twist to this game. Fine. Are you guilty of deep stalking someone on Insta? Okay. Using your cuteness to get out of trouble? Okay.
I'm going to ask Neha to edit the entire show with.
Yeah, okay. Bitching about someone as soon as they leave the room? Okay. Not true. You're going to leave the room and I'm only going to say nice things. Yeah. Complimenting somebody without meaning it. Of course you're guilty. I've seen you do it.
Neha, you look so beautiful. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. A little bit, nahi fully. Giving your parents a sir dard. Okay. Oversharing in an interview.
Today.
Having questionable dating choices. Calling the paps and pretending to be surprised.
I'm pretending to be surprised.
Okay. Flirting with an ex after breaking up. All right. Saving your ex's souvenirs.
An Xbox and you should throw everything in and burn it.
You call it the Xbox?
It had nothing to do with the game.
Yeah. I'm not sure how pleased they'll be, but call it the Xbox. That's funny. All right. This is 100% thumbs up. Lying on this chat show. Why will I lie? I'm only asking. You. All right, you did very well.
I want this thumb for every game.
Now, speaking of social media, they always say that you shouldn't run after this social media validation. But you think that somewhere you found the right balance between इतने में हमारी picture post करके मेरा काम हो गया है versus I shouldn't chase the validation versus, this is not good for me. You think somewhere you found the balance, because all of us keep going back to that thinking, what are people saying? Does that affect you?
It used to affect me a lot. I used to be like in this loop of like checking who's liked my pictures, who's commented, who's messages, a message which pages are carrying my, like I used to get really affected by it. But I think the place that I'm in life right now, like I don't care. And it's really just been so much better for my mental health, because I've muted pages, I've like blocked pages on Instagram that don't, make me feel good about myself. And it's actually made a huge difference in my confidence.
Like what kind of stuff would not make you feel good?
I think when you see stuff that you start comparing your lives with other people and you think like, oh, she's having so much fun, or she's on this holiday, she's on that holiday, or this girl is going to meet that director, and you feel really bad that you're not doing enough. So I think just like insecurities like that, I think it's better to just like block it out.
Yeah. And also people need to understand that not everything you see over there for those 6 seconds is true.
Yeah, because people only post like the good side on social media.
Yeah. You once said that you were going to be a doctor, right?
I wanted to. I wasn't going to at all.
Okay.
I wanted to.
Oh, good thing you didn't become a doctor. I mean, बहुत लोग बच गए मरने से.
I would have been maybe you're right.
But look at us. I mean, imagine the film industry without you.
They would be fine.
No. I'm telling you, you're literally like if I know that you're in a film, I'm going to watch it.
How sweet. You should comment that on like some of the things.
100%.
Okay.
Our next game is very simple. It's called Career Counselor. So I'm just going to give you alternate careers, और आपको सिर्फ इतना बताना है कि इस career के लिए कौन सा actor बिल्कुल सही रहेगा.
ठीक है.
All right. First one, chat show host.
Deepika Padukone.
Okay, I wish you'd saved it till the next
Come
one.
on, Deepika's. No, I should have said that.
And you cannot repeat the first.
Okay, fine, Deepika.
Right.
I don't know why I said that.
The second one, this is easy, therapist.
A therapist, Karan.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say
Karan,
that.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to say Alia actually.
Alia?
Because every time I've gone to her with something, she's always made me feel like I could speak my heart out.
Well, that's great. See, we didn't know this side. Gossip columnist?
Arjun Kapoor. He knows everything.
Professional model?
Disha.
All right. Matchmaker?
I didn't say Karan, I said Alia, so Karan.
Karan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to ask you why. I think one of the reasons why we also married is because of him. All right. Sexpert?
Mahip Kapoor. She keeps talking about it on the show.
Stand-up comedian?
Varun.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Varun.
You're doing very well.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Detective? So many.
Kareena Kapoor.
Okay. Doctor?
My dad would be the worst doctor, because he gives you a medical kit every time I travel, and every time something happens on holiday, that one item is never in the medical.
But that's not just your dad, it's life.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's fine. Well, good. At least you have an answer. Last two left, you've done really well. Oh my God. Influencer?
Khushi?
Okay. Stripper?
I would like to eat the cupcake.
There's no
Why? When is this cupcake going to come?
That's another game.
I think you should be a stripper.
Why me?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're hottie.
Yeah, but listen, that's a huge compliment and I'm totally taking it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Cut to. Where's my pole?
Slide food.
Last 5 years, great run. But, जहाँ इतनी सारी तारीफ मिलती है, साथ में trolling भी होती है. What's the piece of advice that you would give the 21-year-old Ananya Pandey versus now about dealing with hate?
What I would say is to protect a part of myself. Because how I was at the start is I would put my life and soul out there and I would be like, this is me. I want to say exactly what's on my mind. I would think I'm like responsible to just say the absolute truth all the time. And I think what I learned was, or what I would like to say to myself is to protect that part of you so you don't like if something was wrong, you still have that self to hold on. Because I don't have like a connection between my brain and my mouth, so I speak really fast. I don't think before I talk. So sometimes I would say things in jest or sarcasm or not fully articulate what I'm saying correctly, which I've learned in hindsight now is probably a little bit of my fault. Everyone is not going to understand you, so you have to make peace with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's really good advice. And we love the part where you said that you have very little connection between your brain and your mouth. You don't think much before speaking. And you're the perfect candidate to play our game.
Great.
Yeah, so you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
But there has to be a cupcake in front of me. I need this out.
We'll get there. But
why can't my out be like noodles or something?
Why would we give you anything you love on this show? Okay, fine. So we have our next and final game. It's lots of fun. It's called Bowl या No Bowl. बहुत ही simple है. All you have to do is या तो answer बोलो या इस bowl में से एक shit उठाओ और वो चीज़ करो. Are you ready? The award for stop posting thirst traps goes to.
I would tell Deepika because none of us Gen Z girls can compete.
Oh.
We feel really bad.
Great. So the thirst trap award goes to Deepika Padukone. Great answer. अगर किसी भी वक्त आपको लगता है आप इस सवाल का जवाब नहीं दे सकते, all you have to do is what happened?
I'm just checking my pulse. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm alive.
The Savage AF award goes to.
Kajol.
Wow. The best two left feet award goes to.
Adarsh.
He doesn't know how to dance.
He hates dance.
But he did such a good job in the film.
He only says it. It's his toughest thing to ever do is to dance.
Okay. The best legs in the business.
Disha.
Okay. Disha Patni. The हमको हिंदी नहीं आता award goes to.
और को हिंदी नहीं आता.
नहीं आता. Okay, fine. The Admit You're Together Already award goes to.
Eat 2 cupcakes.
Oh, I can't believe.
What? The full thing?
Yeah. Either you eat it or you just talk. Either name the guy then.
1 second. 1 second. I'm not gonna.
Let me reach out to the cupcakes. I can keep them here.
No. Tamanna and Vijay Verma.
Okay.
I'm not gonna eat the full cupcake. I'll do one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I answered.
Okay, you answered. Well done. ये गई हमारी game. All right. The best social media game award goes to.
Best social media game award goes to Zina Taman.
Well done. The Make a Comeback award goes to.
Govinda make a comeback
Okay, fine.
with David G.
Okay, fine. This is most dateable actor in Bollywood award goes to.
Can I say Sohana is extremely dateable because I think she's the best girlfriend ever.
Oh wow, yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
You're doing really well. The most misunderstood celebrity award goes to. Can't name yourself.
My dad.
Needs to fire their PR team award goes to. These are really easy.
But how can I answer this question?
Well, you answered all.
Shut your eyes and clean your ears like you're really into it.
Wait.
Oh, with the earbud. Oh yeah, these are like
Two. Wait,
Enjoy.
both sides. And now please shut your eyes and now take your time.
Oh, I've not cleaned my ears in a really long time. I don't want to show you all this. So
Ananya, I have to say, you have done so well in our games. You've done so well on this interview. Please don't tell your agent to call and edit anything out. We've really enjoyed having you here. You've been absolutely amazing. That's a little gift from all of us at No Filter Neha for you.
It was heavy.
Yeah, No Filter Ananya Pandey. You have been absolutely amazing.
I'm scared.
Why? No, you didn't.
I had fun. I'm
You had
happy I
fun?
begged you to come on this show. It was fun.
Will you promise, and we always take this promise from everyone, will you come back in season 7?
I will come back in all of the seasons.
Guys, there you go. She said it, not me. Best of luck for everything that you've got coming. All the best for everything in 2024.
Thank you.
Thank you. Produced by Creative Land Studios, shot at Creator Land. Outdoor partner, Bright Outdoor Media Limited.